God. In Upanishad it is said, whatever we see, everything is coming from God. It is created by God. Everything is protected by God and everything is destroyed by God. So creation, management and destruction, everything is happening with the desire of God. In Upanishad, in many shlokas, there is an example that God so whatever we see in this material world, it's material, transcendental things, material things. Where have they come from? From God. Is the audio okay now? The jivas cannot realize. The jivas cannot understand. Renunciation and knowledge. The jivas cannot understand. You have everything, but so like the leaf of lotus, it touches the God. Oh, sorry, it's in the water, but it's not touching the water. The leaf of the petal of lotus. Like this, all the leelas that God is doing, his all transcendental leelas does not touch anything material in this world. For this regard, it is said, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. There are stories of three devtas. Brahma is creating the world, and by Vishnu, he is managing and nourishing everyone, and by Shiva, he is destroying everything. Is the audio working or not in the live stream? So depending on the desire of God, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, they are working on the instruction of God. Only by the desire of God. Only by the desire of Vajendra Sham Sundar, all the demigods are working on his instructions. What is Brajarandan doing? He's playing with the gopis eternally. This lila is known as the top lila. Yesterday I said there are two types of lila. One is Mukha lila and one is Gauna lila. One is Nitya lila and the other one is Naimittik lila. This is the Vaishnava culture. If we don't study Bhagavatam, then we don't understand Bhagavad. In Chaitanya Bhagavatam it is said, so someone who study Bhagavad, they don't die. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, so people who listen to Bhagavatam sometimes they also go to hell. Why? Because if you don't listen properly, you commit offence and then you don't understand it. One is Grantha Bhagavat and one is Bhakta Bhagavat. Is the audio okay on the live? So we should surrender 100% to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. And we should understand the Tattvas from Vaishnavas, Karmi Gyani, Mayavadi, personalist, atheist. They all should listen Bhagavatam. Who is not listening Bhagavad? Everybody. But who understands the depth of it? They can only understand if they listen from the pure Vaishnavas. Bhakti-siddhanta Prabhupada said,
তিনি প্রভুপাদের কাছে ভক্তিচন্দ্র প্রভুপাদের কাছে এসে প্রার্থনা করলেন যে প্রভুপাদ
he was praying to Bhakti-siddhanta Prabhupada, that Prabhupada, I want to listen to Bhagavat katha.
এই একজন পণ্ডিত রয়েছেন,
There was one scholar,
তিনি খুব ভাগবতের
he
ব্যাখ্যা সুন্দর করে বলেন,
used to explain and speak very nicely. It's like a melodious Bhagavat. You can go in Bhagavat and you can listen.
সেখানে ভাগবত পাঠ হয়, বলা লেখা থাকে সঙ্গীতময়
It is Sangeetmay Bhagavat, like melodious Bhagavat they are reciting. So one shloka, they are singing very melodiously and doing kirtan. It's a very beautiful kirtan. There is written, it's a melodious Bhagavat. A person said to Prabhupada, this Acharya will listen to this from this Acharya. The Acharya, what is the meaning of Acharya? Those who have degree of Sanskrit language, then they are known as Acharya. There are many definitions, but this is the general one. So I want to go to Acharya and listen Bhagavat. Those who tell many meanings of many slokas in a very beautiful voice, with a beautiful rhythm, beautiful melodic notes. So I want to listen Bhagavat from such Acharya. Bhakti-siddhanta Prabhupada said, don't listen from Acharya. You won't understand the depth of Bhagavat. If you want to listen to Bhagavat, so in the garden there's someone working. In the garden he is a servant of Vaishnav Das. In garden he is working. So you go to that servant of Vaishnav and listen Bhagavat from him. Then that person said, Prabhupada, that servant of Vaishnav don't know anything. Does he remember any shloka? Then how will he tell me what's Bhagavatam? Prabhupada said, no. That servant of Vaishnavas, he knows Bhagavatam to its core. You can only understand Bhagavatam if you serve Guru and Vaishnava, if you serve God. Only then you can understand. But this Prabhupada knew that by attaining knowledge, you cannot understand the depth of Bhagavatam. Karma Bhattacharya. He was with knowledge of all Vedas. He said, Mahaprabhu, teach me. Mahaprabhu said, okay, I will study Vedanta. After 7 days, he explained all the Vedantas. All the disciples, they got happy. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He said to Mahaprabhu, do you understand? I was speaking for 7 days. Did you understand anything? Mahaprabhu said. Other disciples of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, Gurudev, you are the Guru of this whole world. The way you explain the Vedas, we just got absorbed in the mood. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he asked to Mahaprabhu, oh young sannyasi, what did you understand? Mahaprabhu said, he said directly, you are a Mayavadi, materialistic. Whatever you have explained is completely nonsense. If you study Vedanta Sutra in this world, it's like lighting like a sun. But the what you are explaining of Vedas, it is looked like that there are black clouds. They have covered the divine light of sun. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he heard this and he got angry. Is the sound okay on live stream? Can anyone please type? So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, the Guru of all world, he had so many scriptures. He studied so many scriptures. And he had given sannyas to many people. Mahaprabhu said that you are Mayavadi and your explanation is complete nonsense. Mahaprabhu, he gave this proof. He explained all the shlokas that you are doing wrong explanation. He explained all the shlokas rightly. Because by the knowledge and studying languages, you cannot understand the scriptures. You cannot understand it by intelligence and knowledge. Then how do you understand it? Only if you surrender completely to the lotus feet of Guru. Those who have mercy of Guru, they understand everything quickly. There are many things. When Mahaprabhu went to South India, there was a beautiful temple. In the corner of the temple, there was one person studying Gita. He cannot study Gita properly. He was like, what is he reading? He was not able to speak the slokas correctly. Mahaprabhu went and he sat near the child. And Mahaprabhu, so see, he checked all the 18 chapters. Mahaprabhu listened from his mouth. When he finished reading, Mahaprabhu asked to that child, why are you crying when you are reciting Gita? Child said to his Guru that, Gurudev, I don't know anything about science, anything. What should I do? How can I understand scriptures? Gurudev said, take this Gita and study this Gita. So when you study this Gita, you will get benefit. We should take instruction of Guru every day. So he took instruction of his Guru and every day he studied Bhagavad Gita. He could not understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. He could not understand the meaning of words. But he was following instruction of his Guru. But when he recited Gita, then we saw that God himself, Krishna, he's sitting on the chariot of Arjun and he's sitting on down. And Arjun is sitting on the top of chariot, on a higher level of seat. And on down level of seat, Krishna is sitting. And he's holding the ropes of horse and he's running the horses. And he's looking at Arjun and he's giving me advice. So when he reads Gita, he told that he was taking this beautiful smile of Krishna and he was taking darshan spontaneously. He took this darshan and his heart melted. That's why tears are flowing down from my eyes. Mahaprabhu said, you are the only one who deserves to study Gita. Your studying of Bhagavad Gita is successful. So by Gita Buddhi Pandita, you cannot understand by being a scholar or knowledge. You can only understand Bhagavad Tattva only by Guru Seva. Guru Kripa, mercy of Guru and Bhagavad Kripa. Those who have this mercy,
করতে পারে।
they can realize everything and understand everything.
আসুন এই জন্য ভগবানের
For this regard,
কথা আমাদের জানতে হবে কিভাবে
we should understand katha and also serve Guru. Prahlad Maharaj,
শুনেছেন
he heard
সর্বলাভের সঙ্গেন সাধনা ঈশ্বর আরাধনা যিনি যত গুরু সেবা করতে পারবে।
so when you do Guru Seva,
বলেছেন কি নিষ্কপটভাবে গুরু সেবা
we should serve without hypocrisy and duplicity.
সেখানে ফল পাওয়া যায়।
If you serve with hypocrisy and duplicity, then you won't get any fruits.
নিষ্কপটভাবে গুরু সেবা করতে হবে।
We should serve without duplicity and hypocrisy. If you do serve that way, then the mercy will rain on you. The mercy of God will rain on you. So our only one motive should be to get mercy of Guru. No doubt in this. How can we get mercy of Guru? This is the backbone of our spiritual life. If our Guru is happy, nobody gets. We should not care if someone else is happy or not. We should always worry, how can I please my Guru? Even if I make the billion people happy, but if Gurudev is not happy, then there's no point. So no scriptures, Veda, Purana, Upanishad, the fruits of listening to Bhagavat is that how can we get mercy of God? How can we get mercy of Guru? We should always think. In present, people can understand, can't understand.
এই যে আমি যে কথাগুলো বললাম ঐশ্বর্য বিজয় শাস্ত্রী জ্ঞান ওই রাত স্বয়ং ভগবান সবকিছুর মধ্যে থেকে কিছু না আসল কথা প্রসঙ্গে কালকে আমরা
Yesterday,
ধরনের কথা এবং সামান্য রূপে
we heard the Leela of Giriraj Govardhan. Yesterday we heard Giriraj Govardhan Leela in short. How he killed Kaliya-Nag and he danced on the 1,000 heads of the Kaliya. So the wives of Kaliya, they are glorifying. Lakshmi Devi. So in Yamuna, banks of Yamuna, in Belwan, Lakshmi Devi is doing many austerities. So the wives are saying that no, our husband Kaliya is a very bad person following bad behavior. Listening about Krishna katha is far out. And he used to hear the name of Krishna and he got angry. So the Kaliya, when any river he used to pollute the water. Even if the bird was flying over the river, the Kaliya's poison, it pulled the bird in the river and it killed it. This is explained in scriptures. He was so bad person, Kaliya. And on your head, what did God give? He gave his footprints on his head. The time is less. Lakshmi Devi, she gave up all the happiness of Vaikuntha. And what is she doing in Belwan? She is doing hard austerities. For what? To enter Rasa-lila.
গোপীগণের মতো রাসে প্রবেশ করবার জন্য
to enter the ras with gopis,
রাস করতে পারেন।
but she cannot get it.
আর কালিয়া কি করে এই সৌভাগ্য
What
লাভ
did
করলো?
Kaliya, he got so lucky
যে ভগবানের চরণ
that he got the footprints of his hand. Big demigods, they are performing austerities to get the footprints of Krishna.
শুদ্ধ
On
চিত্তে
their head.
যার চরণ ধ্যান করেন,
They are always meditating on his lotus feet.
সেই ব্রহ্মাদি দেবগণ
But these Brahma,
করতে পারেন।
they cannot
ব্রহ্মাদি দেবগণ যে দুর্লভ। আর কালিয়া
get
কি
the
করে?
footprints of Krishna. What is Kaliya doing?
কৃষ্ণের চরণ চিহ্ন কি?
He got the footprints of Krishna on his head.
কেন দিন? এর মধ্যেও ইতিহাস রয়েছে।
This is the history.
পুরাণের মধ্যে আমাদের বলা
In
হয়েছে
Puranas it is explained
যে কালিয়া পূর্বজন্মে
that in last life Kaliya was a king. I will tell in essence,
একজন রাজা ছিলেন।
there was a king.
সেই রাজা পেটে
That
সবসময়
king
কষ্ট হতো।
was always upset in his
অনেক
stomach.
ঔষধ খেয়েছেন, কোনো
His
ওষুধের
stomach
কাজ
was always
হয় না।
upset. He could not fix his stomach after eating all types of medicines.
পেটের কষ্ট হতো।
King.
একদিন কোনো সন্ত সাধু মহাত্মা
So a saint came in front of him and he said,
দেখে রাজন,
"O king,
তুমি এক কাজ করো,
do one thing.
তোমার এই বাগিচার মধ্যে
In your garden,
বাগিচার মধ্যে
in the garden,
দুইটা কবুতর রয়েছে।
there are two crows.
কবুতর বুঝেন তো?
You know,
কবুতর বুঝেন না? পায়রা।
Pyra crow.
দুইটা পায়রা
There
রয়েছে।
are two crows there.
ওই দুইটি পায়রাকে ধরে তার মাংস খেলে আপনার পেটের
So when you eat the meat of those crows, then your stomach will be satisfied and your disease will go away." The king
প্রথমে
first,
ওই দুইটি পায়রাকে ধরতে চেষ্টা করলেন।
he tried to capture the crows, but he could not catch them. Then king,
বৈষ্ণব বেশ ধারণ করে
he took form of a Vaishnav and he put tilak on his head and he wear tulsi mala
হাতে একটা মালা নিয়ে
and he took a jap mala in his hand.
যখনই বসলেন তখন দুইটি পায়রা
So wherever he sit, all these two crows, they came in front of him.
রাজা দেখুন বৈষ্ণব বেশ হওয়ার জন্য রাজা হৃদয়ের মধ্যে
See, he took form of Vaishnav. Automatically, humbleness came in his heart.
হায় হায়
He thought,
এই দুইটি প্রাণীকে হত্যা করবো আমার
"How can I kill these two creatures to satisfy my stomach? My personal benefit. I don't want to kill anyone."
পায়রাটাকে আর
Then he did not kill the crows. Then the two crows said,
হে রাজন
"O king,
শুনুন,
listen.
আপনি কোন সন্ত মহাত্মার চরণে অপরাধ করেছেন।
You have committed an offence into the lotus feet of a pure Santa Mahatma.
মহাত্মার
So because of this,
যিনি চরণ ধৌত জল
if you want to solution it,
পান করেন,
then if you wash the lotus feet of a pure devotee and you drink the water of it, and then your stomach will be okay."
এই সন্ত মহাত্মা কোথায় আছে? বলে আপনার
Like, where is the Santa Mahatma? So there's a garden.
এই বাগিচাতে
In this garden,
বাগান,
Baga in Bangla, this is the garden.
এই বাগানের মধ্যে একটা ওই যে কোণের দিকে একটা বৃক্ষ রয়েছে,
There's a tree.
গাছ রয়েছে। ওই গাছের কোটরের মধ্যে
In the
গর্তের
tree,
মধ্যে একজন
on the
সন্ত
roots of the
মহাত্মা
tree,
রয়েছে।
there's a sadhu.
আপনি দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না,
You cannot see him,
ওই
but go and
সাধুটাকে
see.
গিয়ে বলবেন,
He went and he said,
হে সন্ত মহাত্মা,
"O Santa Mahatma, sadhu,
আপনার চরণ ধৌত জল,
I want to wash your lotus feet and drink that water.
জল আপনি যদি পান করেন, তাহলে আপনার
So I will drink this water and then my disease of stomach will go away."
এখন রাজা কি করলেন?
What did the king do?
সেই গাছের যে গর্ত রয়েছে সেখানে গিয়ে বললেন,
He went in front of the tree and said,
মহাত্মা সাধু,
"O Santa Mahatma sadhu,
আমাকে দর্শন করান,
give me darshan of your lotus feet and I will wash those lotus feet and I will drink that water.
চরণ ধৌত জল আমি পান করব।
I want to drink the water
আপনাদের সঙ্গে
which has washed your lotus feet."
কোটরে থেকে
So he saw the tree. Spontaneously,
পা ফেলে
the legs appeared from the tree.
অত্যন্ত
They were smelling really bad and they had mucus, blood, so many bad things, and had a very bad smell.
রাজা মনে মনে
Then king was thinking,
একে ধীরে বৃদ্ধি করে খাও।
"Oh, how possible I drink this, wash this and drink the water?"
ধৌত জল
how can I drink it? It will make my stomach more upset. The king was thinking in his head, his second feet might be nice. So he said, Sadhu Mahatma, bring out your second feet in front of me. So his second feet came out and it was even more dirty. It was even more blood, more mucus. It was like a fish is like shivering. And insects, they are like so much. Insects were on that feet. Can you wash such feet and drink the water? The king thought what to do. I promised. I cannot drink this water after washing lotus feet. If I don't drink, then the sadhu will curse me. So what to do? What will I do? Raju, he washed the feet and then he put it in his hand. There were 2-3 insects there and there was mucus. So he could not drink. How possible drink? This condition is soul, right? It's not easy to drink the water of lotus feet. We should trust. Having trust is not easy. So what should you do after washing sadhu's feet? If you throw the water around, then it's aprad. What did the king do? He was like, how possible I drink this water which is so dirty? So the king, he did not drink. He just touched his lips with it and he put it on his head. So when he put it on his head, the beautiful smell came from the water. Then the sadhu cursed him, "Oh idiot, you are full of duplicity. You did not drink this water." This is the symptom of a duplicitous person. Duplicitous person. Like from outside they are saying very nice words, very flattering words, and their heart they have poison. For this regard in scriptures that is explained. They use flattering words, eloquent words to you, very polite language, but in their heart they have duplicity and hypocrisy. So this snake has like 2 tongues, right? So he cursed him to go and take birth as a snake. What did he give a curse? He said, go and take birth as a snake. Then king, he washed the lotus feet of sadhu and he said, I am a conditioned soul. I could not realize the glories of your lotus feet. Please forgive me. How is the heart of sadhus? They melt very quickly. Sadhu's heart melt very quickly. What is the heart of sadhu? It's like a butter. Like a very soft butter. Sadhu said, go. I have cursed you already. You will definitely take birth as a snake. So you take birth as a Kaliya-nag. In Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna will come, same Bhagavan Krishna, he will put footprints on your head and everyone will remember you for eternity. So by the mercy of sadhu, the king, he took birth as a Kaliya-nag. And God, on his head, he put his footprints. And for this reason, everyone remembers him even till today. Like we remember him even till today. So from Australia, there's New Zealand, and after New Zealand, in the deep in the ocean, there's no island there. People say, but there's the Fiji Island there, and at that place, Kaliya is there even till today. God has said, go Kaliya, go to Vrindavan, go to Ramanath Dweep. In Bhagavat it is said. Where is this Ramanath Dweep? Have you heard Australia? Deep ocean. So far away from Australia, there's New Zealand, and from far away from New Zealand, 1,000 miles far away, there's Fiji Island. It's an island. Sometimes I go there for preaching. There are disciples. There's also temple. At night, people hear this voice, Kaliya, Kaliya at night near that island. That is known as Ramanath Dweep as per the scriptures. Very beautiful place it is. Mostly there are Indians living there. And there's a beautiful temple there also. So everything is true. In many scriptures there are many reasons that God Himself, Lila Dhari Lila Purushottam, Prem Purushottam, Maryada Purushottam, best katha is explained. Lord Ramchandra is known as Maryada Purushottam, Prajavatsalya. Lord Ramchandra, embodiment of rectitude, following all social etiquettes properly. And Krishna is Lila Purushottam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as Prem Purushottam. His topmost quality is giving divine love. Prem Thakur Gora. There's a kirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Prem Purushottam avatar. Is God. All the leelas that are in Bhagavatam, in this 10th canto, there's Rasa-lila. It's not possible to explain all the leelas. If we just say Leela, you don't understand it. There are so many Tattva-siddhantas to understand also. Tattva-siddhanta and rasa-siddhanta. We should study Bhagavat. One side in Tattva-siddhanta and on the parallel we should carry rasa-siddhanta. That on top of Tattva-siddhanta, there is Rasa-siddhanta. It's like a huge palace which is existing always there. If we don't understand Tattva-siddhanta, then you cannot understand the Rasa-siddhanta. It's like a base of Rasa-siddhanta. If you don't understand Rasa-siddhanta, otherwise you will become Sahajya Sakhi Vedi. You will get this mood. For this regard, Goswami Pad is saying, so in form of Tattva-siddhanta, so on top of Tattva-siddhanta, it's like a base, and Rasa-siddhanta is on top of it. Who is doing this Ras? God Krishna. We say three things about Krishna. So one is Mathuradish Krishna, and one is what? Dwarkadish Krishna.
পূর্ণতর পূর্ণতম।
So the complete Krishna is Brajendra Nandan Krishna.
এগুলো বিচার্য বিষয় রয়েছে, জানতে হবে, এগুলো আমাদের বুঝতে হবে। রাস কে করছেন?
Who is doing the Ras?
বৈকুণ্ঠাধিপতি নারায়ণ করছেন না।
Vaikuntha Narayan is not doing Ras.
পুরুষোত্তম রামচন্দ্র
Ramchandra, Maryada Purushottam, is not doing Ras.
দূরের কথা। হ্যাঁ? সীতা বনবাসের পর আর একটা পত্নী বিবাহ করেন।
He did not even accept another wife apart from Sita. How possible he would do Ras?
বলে আর একটা বিবাহ করো।
So do one more marriage.
দশরথ মহারাজ,
Your father Dashrath Maharaj,
তার তো অনেক পত্নী ছিল।
he has many wives.
পত্নী ছিল দশরথ মহারাজ।
How many wives Dashrath had?
হ্যাঁ? তিনজন। হ্যাঁ।
Not
তিনজন তো
three.
মুখ্য ছিল।
3 were the prominent one, Kaushalya, Keki, Sumitra, but he had
60 জন পত্নী ছিলেন।
360 wives.
হ্যাঁ, দশরথ মহারাজের 360 জন পত্নী।
He had 360 wives.
মুখ্য তো তিনজন বলা হয়।
The prominent one are 3.
কৌশল্যা, কৈকেয়ী আর
Kaushalya, Keki and Sumitra.
হ্যাঁ? আর রামচন্দ্র,
And Ramchandra,
কয়জন পত্নী ছিলেন? এক পত্নী ধারণ।
he had only one wife.
এক পত্নী
He has taken a vow to stay married to only one woman. So there's a Raghu culture, in the dynasty, that you can give up your life but you have to maintain promise.
যখন ভগবান রামচন্দ্র
God Ramchandra
বিশ্বামিত্রের সহিত,
with Vishwamitra,
যখন তিনি জনকপুরীতে প্রবেশ করলেন,
when he entered Janakpuri,
দর্শন করে
he took darshan of Ramchandra.
সেখানে যত কুমারীর কন্যাগণ ছিলেন,
So there were many beautiful girls there in the kingdom. In their hearts, they had desire that they want to marry Ramchandra.
বাঞ্ছাকল্পতরু ভগবান রামচন্দ্র বললেন,
Ramchandra is satisfying desires of everyone. Vachakalparu. So hey, beautiful woman, he said,
এই রাম অবতারে
in this form of Ram,
আমাদের পতিরূপে স্বীকার
I
করুন।
cannot accept you as my wives.
কেন এই রাম অবতারে
Because in this Ram incarnation, I have taken vow to stay married to only one woman.
ভগবান রামচন্দ্র সীতাকে বচন দিয়েছিলেন,
He said to Sita, hey Sita,
আমি তোমার ছাড়া আর কাউকে
apart
বিবাহ
from
করব না।
you, I will not marry anyone else.
এই জন্য জনকপুরের কন্যাগণ
So the women of Janakpur,
তারা যখন রামচন্দ্রের কাছে মনে মনে প্রার্থনা
they
করেছিলেন,
started to pray to Ramchandra that they want to marry him. That Ramchandra said,
হে কন্যাগণ,
oh beautiful woman,
এই রাম অবতারে আমি
in this Ram incarnation, I cannot accept you.
যখন আমি
But when,
দ্বাপর যুগে,
in Dwapar Yuga,
যখন আমি কৃষ্ণ হয়ে আসব,
when I will come in form of Krishna,
তখন তোমাদের আমি
then
স্বীকার করব।
I will accept you.
সেই সকল জনকপুরের কন্যাগণ,
The Janakpuri is the woman.
ভগবান রামচন্দ্র কবে এসেছিলেন
When did Ramchandra came?
জানেন কি?
Do you remember?
ত্রেতা যুগে। কোন
In
ত্রেতা
Treta
যুগে
Yuga.
এসেছিলেন? হ্যাঁ?
Who came in Treta Yuga? 24th Treta
ত্রেতা
Yuga.
যুগে সেই সময় এসেছিলেন।
In the 24th cycle of Treta Yuga, there are
অষ্টবিংশতি চতুর্যুগ।
Chatur Yuga is one cycle.
চতুর্যুগে এসেছিলেন।
He came in which Chatur Yuga?
24
24th. The Chatur Yuga is a cycle of all 4 yugas.
চতুর্যুগে ভগবান
So on the 24th cycle of Chatur Yuga, Lord Ramchandra came.
ভগবান রামচন্দ্র এসেছিলেন।
In Treta Yuga, he came.
সত্য, ত্রেতা, দ্বাপর
Satta, Treta, Dwapar, Kali.
এইভাবে ঘুরতে থাকে। আর এখন কোন যুগ চলছে? অষ্টাবিংশতি 28 চতুর্যুগ।
And now this is 28th Chatur
ভগবান
Yuga.
কৃষ্ণ এই চতুর্যুগে
Lord
এসেছিলেন।
Krishna came in this Chatur Yuga.
দ্বাপরের
26.
অন্তে
In the end of Dwapar
এই
Yuga.
ভগবান
Or the,
কৃষ্ণ এসেছিলেন।
yes, in the Dwapar Yuga,
কত
Krishna
হাজার
came.
বছর আপনি চিন্তা করুন।
You can calculate how many years it is.
চতুর্বিংশতি চতুর্যুগ ত্রেতা যুগে তখন ভগবান রামচন্দ্র এসেছিলেন।
In 24th Chatur Yuga, Lord Ramchandra came. And after 4 Chatur Yuga passed,
কত হাজার বছর, প্রায়
after
8
many,
করোড়
many years, like 8 billion years,
বছর, আপনি হিসাব করে দেখুন,
you can calculate.
প্রায় 8 কোটি বছর
After
পর্যন্ত
8 billion years,
সেই সকল
then
জনকপুরের রমণীগণ
Janakpuri's
তারা
woman,
ভগবান কৃষ্ণের
they became,
সঙ্গ প্রাপ্ত করবার জন্য
they got the association of Krishna.
হ্যাঁ? আর ভগবান রামচন্দ্রের কৃপাতে
And by the mercy of Lord Ramchandra, everybody,
গোপী গর্ভে
they took birth in the womb of gopis in Braj.
রাসলাতে প্রবেশ করতে হলে কতগুলো
Because to
নিয়ম
enter Rasa-lila there are rules.
হ্যাঁ, দুই চার শব্দের দ্বারা এই
In a few more words, I will tell you.
আপনাদের কাছে কেবলমাত্র বলছি না।
I'm just saying,
রাসলায় প্রবেশের কত সহজ হয় না।
entering Rasa-lila is not easy. Lakshmi Devi cannot even enter. What to say about us?
কত সহজ না।
It's not easy.
সেই সকল জনকপুরের কন্যাগণ
So the women of Janakpur,
আজ পর্যন্ত অপেক্ষা করেছিলেন।
they are wishing. Then Ramchandra said,
দাপর যুগে যখন
in Dwapar Yuga, when I will take birth of Krishna,
তখন তোমাদের আমি
then
প্রিয়া রূপে
I will accept you as my beloved.
এমনকি ভগবান রামচন্দ্র
So this Ramchandra,
যখন যজ্ঞ করেছিলেন সর্বশিক্ষা
when he was doing fire sacrifice,
প্রতি বছর তিনি যজ্ঞ করতেন।
every day he was doing fire sacrifice. There are rules to perform fire sacrifice. If you offer something in fire sacrifice, the last offering, what do you need? You need your wife to make the last offering in the fire sacrifice.
প্রতি তখন হ্যাঁ যতই সহায় করুন ফল হবে না।
You need your wife
পূর্ণাহুতির সময় কার দরকার?
sacrifice.
হ্যাঁ পত্নীকে ডেকে আনতেই হবে।
So without wife you cannot do it. So at that time Sita was not with Ram. You can say whatever, but
খুব পুণ্য করুন।
you can do many good deeds, but
শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে
in
রয়েছে
scriptures it is explained.
যা পুণ্য করবে
So all the good deeds that husband does, automatically 50% benefit goes to the wife.
দান করবে
And what donation the wife does,
ঠিক আছে একটু যাবে না।
not even 1% goes to the husband.
রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। সীতারাম জয় সীতারাম। সীতারাম জয় সীতারাম। সীতারাম জয় সীতারাম। পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। জয় জয় রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। জয় জয় রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। ত্রেতা যুগে রাম তুমি জয় ভগবান। দশরথ নন্দন জয় শ্রীরাম। ত্রেতা যুগে ভগবান তুমি শ্রীরাম। দশরথ নন্দন জয় জয় রাম। রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। জয় জয় রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। সৌমিত্রানন্দন তুমি ভগবান। সৌমিত্রানন্দন তুমি ভগবান। রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম। রঘুপতি রাঘব রাজা রাম পতিত পাবন সীতারাম।
দেখুন ভগবান রামচন্দ্র কৃপাতে হ্যাঁ গোপীদেহ প্রাপ্ত হয়। ভগবান রামচন্দ্রের কৃপাতে যে গোপীদেহ প্রাপ্ত হয়। আবার রাসে প্রবেশের কথা রয়েছে। যতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আমরা রামচন্দ্রের কৃপা প্রাপ্ত না করতে পারি, বাস্তবে আমরা কৃষ্ণ লীলার মধ্যে আমরা প্রবেশ করতে পারি না। বিশ্বনাথ চক্রবর্তী পাদ আপনার টিকার মধ্যেও বলেছেন, যখন ভগবান রামচন্দ্র দণ্ডকারণ্যে মা সীতা দেবী আর লক্ষ্মণের সঙ্গে যখন তিনি ছিলেন, তখন সেই ভগবান রামচন্দ্রের সৌন্দর্য মাধুর্য কমনীয় দর্শন করে সেই দণ্ডকারণ্যের ঋষিগণ তারা পর্যন্ত মুগ্ধ হয়েছিল। তারা সকলে ভগবান রামচন্দ্রের পিছিয়ে পিছিয়ে দৌড়তে লাগলেন। আর তাদের হৃদয়ের মধ্যে কৃষ্ণের উদ্দীপনা হল। কেন সেই ঋষিগণ 10,000 বৎসর, কত বৎসর? 10,000 বৎসর তারা এই গোপাল মন্ত্র জপ করেছিলেন। এই গোপাল মন্ত্র জপ করলে আপনার সিদ্ধ দেহের পরিচয় আপনি যে অনুভব করতে পারবেন, এগুলো শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বর্ণন রয়েছে। গোপাল মন্ত্র কয়জন জপ করছে, কারা কারা প্রাপ্ত করেছেন, জপ করছেন, হাত উঠান তো। গোপাল মন্ত্র পেয়েছেন আপনারা? কৃষ্ণ মন্ত্র কয়জন পেয়েছেন? হাত উঠান। যদি গোপাল মন্ত্র ঠিকভাবে জপ করেন, আপনাদের স্বরূপের উপলব্ধি হবে। আর যদি স্বরূপে যদি থাকে তাহলে গভীর প্রাপ্ত হবে। সেই দণ্ডকারণ্যের মধ্যে যারা 10,000 বছর গোপাল মন্ত্র জপ করেছেন,
So in Dandakaranya, the people were chanting Gopal mantra for 10,000 years. When they saw Ramchandra, they thought it's Krishna, and they started to run behind Ramchandra. Lord Ramchandra said to Muni Rishis, "Oh Muni Rishis, in Ram avatar, I cannot accept you as my beloved. When I will come in Dwapar Yuga, when I come as Krishna, so by the mercy of Ramchandra, they took form of gopis in Vrindavan, and then they got the blessing of Ramchandra, and then they entered Ramchandra. Without mercy of Ramchandra, we cannot answer Rasa-lila. So to understand Gopi Tattva, Radha Tattva, if we don't understand that, or we don't understand the Tattva of the wives of Dwarka, they give bad opinions about it without understanding anything. They blame God. They think, what is God doing? That is aparadh. For many lives they suffer for this offence. They suffer from many pain and sadness. So for this regard we should study tattvas. If we don't study tattva, then we blame God. These rishis, when the gopis in the rasa, they are not ordinary women. The body of gopis is transcendental also. Many people don't understand. They just blame God for no reason. They think that gopis are ordinary women. For this regard, after listening to Rasa-lila, before studying Rasa-lila, we should understand Gopi Tattva, Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva. Otherwise we will commit offence. Sahaji Asaki, Vaki, or the materialistic people, the people who enjoy sense gratification, such people, they don't understand and they blame God. A few days ago, someone gave me this big thing and he asked me a question. So people think they come and ask everything, but I answered all the question. I explained everything in Bhagavatam, but nobody listened. So what you are saying is, you are not, what you have listened before, you are materialistic people, you are not doing any bhajan sadhan. You are hearing from Sahaji Asaki Veti's katha, and you are coming and asking me questions, and you are blaming God also. You are committing offense unknowingly. For many lives you will suffer. Chapala Gopala, he on Srivasa Thakur, he blamed Srivasa Thakur, and Mahaprabhu, what did he do? He cursed Chapala Gopala. You are a bad person. He cursed him. He got the leprosy. He got a very bad disease. In this regard, we should understand. So people don't understand, they just ask questions. So this is a Bengali proverb I did not understand. So in bhajan and sadhan, we should understand Tattva-siddhanta. And by gopis, who is doing, God is doing Rasa-lila with whom? What is the meaning of the word Ras? God in scriptures is the Premamay Bhagavan, who is full of love. He is taking Rasa-swadan, who is enjoying the divine melodies. Everybody is not qualified to listen to this. Do not speak this Ras katha anywhere in front of unqualified people. If you commit offense, first you are a conditioned soul. If you listen to Ras or the katha, then the lust will manifest in your heart. You will think that God is a human and He is very lusty. So we should understand the tattvas first. So they're like people are asking stupid questions, and the answer is given in Gita, but they don't believe. I'm not your servant. I'm not your servant. That I'm not bound to answer any question you ask. If the question is good, then I answer. Otherwise, I don't want. I don't need to. There's a ritual to ask question. Parikshit Maharaj says, if I am qualified, if you think I am qualified, then you can answer my question. Otherwise, no problem. You just write on paper and you say in front of sadhu and you ask this question. Sadhu is not your servant. He has a lot of work. You think sadhu has no work. You don't even give any donation. I know everything. There's a ritual to ask a question. There are rules. How do you ask a question? Our Gurudev said, Parikshit Maharaj was very humble and he asked to Sukdev Goswami, "Oh Brahman, you know past, present, future. If I am qualified, if you think I am qualified, and if my question is right, then please give me mercy and answer this question." In scriptures it is explained. So where is in front of a good disciple, Sadguru, he speaks his heart and it destroys all types of doubts in the heart of a good disciple. So Krishna is doing Ras with his eternal associates. He is not doing Ras with any conditioned soul. Sukdev Goswami Pad, he said to Parikshit Maharaj, what Ras is he doing? God is doing the Ras. He's not doing Ras with his conditioned souls. He's doing Ras with his eternal associates.
অবধান শোনো
Listen.
কে রাজ করছেন
Who is doing Ras?
ভগবান
God is doing Ras.
আগে আমি একটু বললাম ভগবান কাকে বলে
So God said to
ছয়টা
whom?
লক্ষণের দ্বারা
There are 6 qualities of God. You can identify who is God. With these 6 qualities, don't say anyone is God. Actually, so these 6 qualities need to exist. That is known as God. Like he has all kind of opulence, all kind of power. I'm saying in front of 2 hours in front of you. Why? Only to prove the fact that who is doing Ras? Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vishnu, Shiv, they don't do Ras. Vishnu does not do Ras. Ramchandra does not do Ras. Dwarkadish Krishna, he is not doing Ras. In Dwarkapuri, Krishna, how many wives he have? 16,108. But he's not doing Ras with them. In Mathuradish Krishna is not doing Ras with anyone. Where is he doing Ras? And who is doing it? Brajendra Nandan Krishna. Ram Sundar, Yashodananda. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Bhagavatam, first thing is said, God Himself. So Rasa-lila in the first canto, in the 10th chapter, from the verse 29 to 23. Sorry, it's the 10th canto. It's the Ras Panchaka, 5 chapters, 29 to 33. This is known as Kam Vijay Lila, that this Lila helps to win over lust. Brahma, Shiv, they cannot even win over lust. Even there is a katha of Narad also. But God, Krishna Govinda, with gopis, he is playing. You can see that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So for this, Rasa-lila is known as Kam Vijay Lila. What the Ras the God is doing? What mood he has? What mood he has? With not the help of Mahamaya, he is doing it with the help of Yog Maya. He is doing all the Leelas. He is doing Leela like a human. But God, there is this perception here. So between, don't think that these are normal women and men meeting in Rasa-lila. No. We should understand. God is the Premamai. He is full of love. He has so many Leelas. This Leela is the topmost Leela. Uddhava and big devotees, they give pranams to this Leela. And they are, to attain this mood, they are glorifying this thing. So Uddhava in Vrindavan, in front of Radha Kunda, and behind Kusum Sarovar, near Kusum Sarovar there is Uddhava Kunda. There Uddhava is performing many hard austerities like a grass, and he is performing many austerities as a grass, only to attain the dust of lotus feet of gopis.
উদ্ধব কি বলেন 6 শ্লোকের দ্বারা উদ্ধব রাধা আদি গোপীগণের
Uddhava in 6 slokas, he glorified the lotus feet of gopis.
সামান্য স্ত্রী হতে
Radha and gopis, if they were normal women,
উদ্ধব আদি
then a big person like Uddhava,
তাদের চরণে
they would not glorify and worship their lotus feet.
পরীক্ষিত মহারাজের নিকট কুমার ব্রহ্মচারী
These 4 brahmacharis in front of Sudev Goswami Pad, he did not tell in front of brahmacharis this Rasa-lila. This is the proof in scriptures. Rasa-lila is not about lust. It is about divine love. So in all the scriptures, the word calm is written. The word calm is what is the meaning? Calm means the divine love. People of this material world, they compare it with material love.
এই জগতের প্রেম উৎপন্ন হয় না, নিলোকে না হয়, যেন যমুনা হয় এ নিলোকে না হয়। নিলোকে মানে পৃথিবীর লোকে
This love does not exist on this material world.
তাই কৃষ্ণদাস কবিরাজ গোস্বামী
So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is defining love and lust.
আত্মেন্দ্র প্রতিবাঞ্ছা কারবলি কাম কৃষ্ণেন্দ্র প্রতিবাঞ্ছা ধরে নাম। ভালো করে শুনুন,
Listen properly.
আত্মেন্দ্র প্রতিবাঞ্ছা
Atmendra Prativansha.
নিজের ইন্দ্রিয় সুখ তাৎপর্য রয়েছে,
So where there is only desire of sense gratification, that is known as lust.
আর যেখানে কেবল মাত্র
And where there is only Krishna's, when there is only the enjoyment of Krishna's senses, that is divine love.
আর কৃষ্ণেন্দ্র প্রতিমাঞ্ছা ভগবান যে লীলা করছেন সেই মধুর লীলা, তিনি কৃপা করে আমাদের কাছে লীলাগুলো প্রকাশ করিয়েছেন।
The God appears this lila in front of us by mercy.
এই লীলাকে যদি শ্রবণ করে,
If someone listens to this lila and they remember this lila, someone then they get delivered from this material world. Then they get delivered from this material world and they attain the abode of God. So the last sloka of Bhagavatam, it says, an intelligent person, a calm person, with unflinching faith, with his trust, again and again, he hears this Harikatha from a qualified pure devotee. Who is doing this Rasa-lila? The Supreme Vishnu means Krishna. Krishna himself is doing this lila. Krishna, like a complete fire circle, he's moving very quickly between one gopi to another gopi. And all the gopis, they are thinking that Krishna is with me and me only. Then gopis, they think that, oh, we are so fortunate. With the help of Yogamaya, all the gopis, they do not see that there's another gopi there. They just think that we are alone here and Krishna is with us. So they are full of fortunate. In the same ras, Srimati Radhika she got angry.
भगवान कृष्ण
Lord Krishna,
सौभाग्यमर्जित गोपिकने मान भंगार जन्म
to get pacify anger of Radharani.
मान साधने जन्म
With Radharani got angry and she disappeared from the Ras. The very beautiful explanation, the katha of Ras. God is full of divine mellows, and here is a very beautiful incident, and he is doing Ras. Radharani's to pacify her anger. Krishna himself, he went to the Ras-thali. He left the Ras-thali and he went to Sringarvat near Yamuna, and the gopis, they were absorbed in the separation of Krishna, and they displayed Mahabhav. There are so many explanations. Today is the last day of Bhagavatam. For this regard, I am telling in short. Their gopis, they were burning in the separation of Krishna. They asked the trees, have you seen the Krishna Govinda? Oh tree, you are so tall, your branches are very tall. You must have seen Govinda. Where is he? Where is he? The trees did not respond. Then gopis, they started to think. So, like the wealthy person, when they see, the wealthy person cannot understand the pain of a poor person. If a beggar goes to beg to rich person, and what does the rich person do? They close their door. And if a rich person, he is merciful and he gives like some rice or some wheat. So he went to a very rich family and they filled my bags with rice. What did the wealthy person do? There's like a little utensils. So he gave very little wheat to me. The gopis are saying, these trees are wealthy. They have taken darshan of Govinda and they are absorbed in divine love. At that time, the trees, one branch, it started to move like this. Then gopis, they thought, this tree is a male. In scriptures it is said, with the perception of male and female, you cannot understand. Gopis, they thought, the tree cannot understand us. Let's go to someone else. So at this time they saw Tulasi. It's like a little plant, Tulasi. They went to the Tulasi plant, and the Tulasi, have you seen the flower of Tulasi? They're very beautiful little flowers. So they were smiling. It's like a beautiful white color flower. Gopis are saying, when Krishna went away from the Ras, he must have told Tulsi, he must have touched Tulsi before going. For this regard, Tulsi is absorbed in divine love of Krishna, and she is so Tulasi Krishna-priya. In Bhagavat it is said, Tulasi is the very beloved and close of Krishna. Govinda is accepting Tulsi in all forms. Wherever there is no Tulsi, the God does not come there. There is a Shaligram. On Shaligram, first you offer Tulsi, and then you put Tulsi Chandan also on the top. whatever you offer in the food,
তুলসী না দেন
if you don't put tulsi in the food, then Govind does not take it.
56 ব্যঞ্জন
You
তুলসী
can
বিনা গোবিন্দ
you
না
can
করে
cook like 100 of dishes, but if you don't put tulsi, God will not take it.
56 প্রকারের ভোগ
You can make many dishes and cook, but
বিরাজের ভোগ কিছু দিয়েছেন কিন্তু ভুলে গিয়েছেন
they forgot to put for one thing, what? Tulsi leaf. The Govind does not accept it.
তাই গোপীগণ বলছেন
The gopi said,
যে তুলসী
the Tulasi, you are Govinda Priya,
অত্যন্ত প্রিয়
you are the beloved of Govinda. Govinda,
রাস্তা দিয়ে যাওয়ার সময়
when he went away, he must have hugged you.
তুমি নিশ্চয়ই গোবিন্দের সঙ্গে
You must have got his association.
গোবিন্দ কোথায়
Where is Govinda?
তুলসী কোনো উত্তর দেন নাই
Tulsi did not say anything.
গোপীগণ তুলসীর এই ফুলগুলো দেখে মনে মনে চিন্তা করছেন
They saw the flowers of Tulsi, the gopis,
তুলসী
and they.
আমাদের দেখে হাস করি হাস করি
So Tulsi is looking at us and she's joking. Why?
আবার শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে রয়েছে
In scriptures it is said.
বলে একটা মেয়ে আবার একটা মেয়ে উৎকর্ষা দেখে সহ্য করতে পারে না
So two women get jealous from each other. Do you understand? Two women get jealous from each other.
তাকে বলছে সপত্না
One is Sapatana.
একজনের যদি দুইটি পত্নী থাকে
If a person has two wives, what happens in that house?
ঈর্ষা ভাব আসে।
They both get jealous from each other.
আবার টিকাকার বলছে
For this regard it is said in scriptures.
চলো
Tulsi
পুরুষ জাতি উত্তর দিল
was female. The tree did not respond us, he was male. But Tulsi is female, she could understand. But Tulsi did not give us any answer.
তখন গোপীগণ
Then
এই
gopis,
মহাভাবে বিবাহিত হয়ে
they got absorbed in this Mahabhav and they started to walk. And then
ওই শৃঙ্গার করে যখন কাছে এসেছেন
they went to Sringarvat.
তখন
Then
বিচার করছে
they thought,
শ্রীমতী রাধিকা বিচার করছে
Srimati Radhika thought,
আমার প্রতি এত সখীগণ আমার প্রতি প্রেম প্রীতি করে আর সেই সখীগণকে ত্যাগ দিয়ে আমি গোবিন্দের সঙ্গে এখানে রয়েছি
I'm crying, we are crying for Govinda. Where is
আর
Govinda?
গোবিন্দ আমাকে কত শৃঙ্গার আদি করছে
Govinda should do our Sringar.
গোবিন্দের মিলন হোক।
So how possible? They were thinking how to meet with Govinda. Govinda was thinking in his heart,
যদি
if
এই সময়
at this time,
অন্যান্য সখীগণ দেখে জানি রাধারানীর সঙ্গে মিলিত হয়েছি
if I meet Radharani,
তাহলে হবে আবার ঈর্ষা হবে
then they get jealous.
তাহলে আমি গোপীগণের মানভঞ্জন করতে পারবো না
So he could not pacify the anger of gopis. He was thinking,
তাই কৃষ্ণ বললেন
Krishna said,
হে রাধে
Hey Radhe,
আমরা এই স্থান ছেড়ে অন্য কোনো স্থানে যাই চলো
let's go to somewhere else.
তখন রাধারানী
Then Radharani,
বললেন
she said,
আমি চলতে পারছি না
I will not go.
তখন কৃষ্ণ বলছেন যদি তুমি চলতে না পারো
If you can't go,
তাহলে এক কাজ করো
then do one
তুমি
thing.
আমার কাঁধের উপর বসো।
You sit on my shoulder
এই
if
বলে
you can't
কৃষ্ণ
walk. Then Krishna said this,
নিজের মস্তকে
and he bowed down his head to Radharani. And then Radharani,
কৃষ্ণের গন্ধ দেশের উপর বসতে প্রয়াস
she
করছেন।
sat on the shoulder of Krishna. In the meantime, Krishna, he disappeared from that place. The gopis were about to come.
অন্তর্ধান হয়ে
He
গেলেন।
disappeared from that place.
যখন কৃষ্ণ অন্তর্ধান হলেন,
When Krishna
রাধারানী
disappeared,
কৃষ্ণের বিরহে সেখানে বন্ধন করছেন।
Radharani was expressing her pain of separation.
রাধারানীর বিরহ দেখে আর ঠিক সেই সময়
And at the same time,
সমস্ত গোপীগণ এসেছেন।
all the gopis
তার মধ্যে
came.
বিপক্ষ গোপী চন্দ্রাবলী
There was opposition gopi Chandravali. She saw
যে রাধারানীর চরণ একজন ছবির চরণ চিহ্ন রয়েছে
that there is a special sign on the feet of Radharani, and it's a sign, same sign in Krishna's feet also.
চরণ চিহ্নের সঙ্গে তার পরিচয় ছিল।
So Chandravali was aware of the signs of footprints of Krishna, but she did not know about the signs of footprints of Radharani. Chandravali thought,
যে কৃষ্ণ যে ছবিকে নিয়ে তিনি প্রেম বিহার করেছেন
so Krishna is enjoying divine mellows. That person is very fortunate. Chandravali is saying in this shloka,
অনারাধিত ননন ভগবান হরিশ্বর জন্য বিহায় গোবিন্দ যত যমুনা প্রভাব সেই যমুনার উপরে যে রমণীর সঙ্গে
So in Yamuna, Krishna is enjoying with this beautiful woman. That beautiful woman is very fortunate. Nanya Radhito. Krishna Radhiti Radha. In the shloka, Jiva Goswami Pad says clearly, there is the name of many people. You offer obeisances and then you take name of Guru. If someone asks, who is your Guru? So what mood you should have while chanting the name? With very faith you should chant the name. Is the sound working on live? Otherwise there will be a prad. For this regard it is said, Radharani is my Guru, and there is the instruction of Guru